What's up, everybody? BlueGabe, Kelly Young, myself, my brother Britos Masgrande, aka Aubrey Arrington, and his daughter Lauren went spearfishing today. All right, Shooter, are you ready?
Yes.
Shooter, are you ready?
Let's go.
Go!
That was good.
So you guys wonder why we use Seymour maps? Check this out right here. Let me go to my charts. Look at that. It shows you exactly where the reef is, all over the place. If you use or want to use Seymour maps and you want to buy one as a gift or buy one for yourself, now use promo code BlueGabe when you check out and you'll save 10%, which is a lot because the chip is pricey. I actually had somebody comment, they're like, that thing's $700. I wish I had the total amount of dollars that me, Aubrey, and my brother Deer Meat for Dinner had in finding these spots before we had Seymour maps. You're talking 20 years of driving around out here. Oh, there's a ledge and mark it. Maybe a week later find another spot. So $700 is absolutely nothing to immediately have every ledge out here. I had them give me a promo code just for you guys because it actually saves you a bunch of money. So check Seymour maps out. I promise you it will help you catch or spear more fish. Lobster, like whatever you do, this will help you.
It's also just fun, like when the boat's at home, you can sit in your driveway on your boat and you can just zoom in to maps. You can go up with whatever chip you have, south or north, and you can just explore without even going on the water. It's really cool.
The boys were with my mom. It's 4th of July. We've got Kelly's dad, my mom. We're at the house and we're getting ready to have a feast. I want to show the boys what's in this cooler. Look, look.
Whoa. What the heck?
What
is that?
What happened to the side of that grouper?
I don't even know. Someone took it off.
Look at that, mangrove snapper. Now I want to do something. All right, Lukey, scoot back because this one's very dangerous. I want to do something different in this video. We're going to show you right now some clips of us spearing these lionfish. They're super easy to spear, super fun. Lukey, these fish will hurt you. The water was super dirty though, so let's go spear some lionfish, and when we get back, we're gonna gut these lionfish and see what's in their belly, because when we were putting them in the boat, Kelly said something crazy was sticking out of one's mouth. So let's go spear fishing. We'll be right back. Oh. Yeah. doing, redneck? This is my little Jack Russell. He's actually 6 years old. He's the same age as little Lukey here. Such an awesome dog. He drives Kelly squirrels nuts though. So we had to open this one up for the thumbnail, which is what you saw when you clicked on this video. So let's see what's in his guts first. Come here, Luke. What do you think's in here?
I don't know.
First off, let me get rid of all this. Let the plane fly over. All right, here he goes, Luke. Look.
What even is that? Oh my gosh, is that a worm?
No, it's a fish that used to be red.
It's a baby lionfish.
Oh yeah.
No, it's a little snapper.
Little snapper, yep. All right, so lionfish number 1's done. Now, a lot of people question me holding the fish the way I am. I have been stuck. I've paid the price. I know what it feels like. Oh, so I am still careful. I'm not scared of their fins. I don't cut them off. All right, again, let's get rid of the rest of the guts. About the same size, whatever's in there. Lukey?
Whoa.
Look, Jake, look at that.
Wow, another.
That is a crab
Oh, a crab.
of some kind.
Some kind of crab.
Several little crabs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh, pretty neat.
Based on the crabs.
Shamefaced crab, probably.
All right, so these 2 big ones we shot on our second dive, on the end of our second dive. We were cooking down the ledge. I didn't even have the bag to put them in. I shot them both back to back, just kept them on the spear and came up with them. So even right there's a really bad spine. I'm gonna show you their main spines in a second too. I might get a different camera so it'll focus on them a little bit better.
That's a Mac Daddy.
All right.
Be a nice fillet right there.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing. So one bad thing about doing this style video, I have seen some crazy gnarly things in their belly, but when we come up from the depths, the pressure expands these fish and sometimes blows their insides out. The pressure actually forces whatever's in their guts out. But you never know, we might find something cool. So here's a good example, listen. See how it just shrunk down? That was all air that was in there from his ride up to the surface.
He didn't decompress before he came up.
Nope, not at all. And these fish were starving because this one's empty too. And I didn't see anything getting coughed up when we were on our way up, so I just think they hadn't ate.
The viz was pretty bad too.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Tell me about the viz.
Oh, wait. Is that a stomach?
Oh, there's more in this one.
The little ones.
The little ones are hogs.
The little ones are porkers.
Yeah, they eat so much meat.
Look at this. So this is the problem that we have right here. Do you know what that is?
A bunch of lionfish eggs.
We're gonna cook that. This just changed into a lionfish
Dad.
caviar. We're gonna eat these. These things multiply
Dad,
by
are those
the
the
millions.
eggs? Are those the eggs?
Yep, those are the eggs. And
No,
guess
Dad.
what? You're gonna eat those with your grits. All right, you boys, let's look and see what's in his belly. Look, what do you think it is, Jake?
Baby snapper.
It's a... I thought it was a baby snook. Hold on. It's kind of long.
There's
They're
something
red.
else that just came out too.
Another little baby fish.
I guess the little ones are just really stealthy and they can get the fish, but the big ones aren't as fast.
Still slow moving. Well, the one big problem with lionfish is they eat all of our native fish. So most likely those baby fish they're eating are native.
All right, this one's got some... No, he's empty too. So this one's empty.
Does he eat?
If you're wondering why we're on the next to the pool inside of our screen enclosure, we live in South Florida, and the skeeters here can breed turkeys flat-footed. They're so big. Come here. This one's definitely got something in there. The little ones are definitely stealing the show. Now, back in the day, I speared one about this size. It had 5 full-grown sardines in it at one time. Look, look. Here, Jake.
so much sardines.
What is that? Oh, there's a lobster tail of some kind, or that's a manna shrimp, a baby manna shrimp.
Whoa.
Yeah, it is.
You got a manna shrimp and a minnow and then a couple little other things.
That thing eats a lot.
Yeah, they're
That's-
full.
That's really cool, that manna shrimp, though.
All right, let me show you how to clean one real quick because we're starving and we're going to go in there and eat. I just hold their fins up just like this. Just as simple as that. Cut down. Come right down their backbone. Their spines can only spine you if you come back this way. If you go with them this way, they can't. Just like so. Jake, what's your favorite style to eat fish?
Fried and panko crust.
You think that'll be good?
Oh, yeah.
We got fresh mama mangoes from the front yard. Babe, I bring you a treat.
Oh yeah, anytime my mom shows up, she's gonna have some fresh mangoes.
Wait, Kelly, look at that one with the orange eyes. See that one?
Oh, look at that one.
What kind of...
Look how white that meat is though. I would arguably say lionfish to me is better than hogfish. It's got better flavor. Hogfish is such a bland fish.
You got anything you gotta say?
This is like,
Grandma.
oh, you know what, babe? I saw it at the dive shop and we're gonna do it right here.
Oh, yeah,
What?
don't wipe them.
So I was at the store the other day and they had made earrings. She painted these with like some kind of clear gloss and cut them in strips, and they were actually really pretty. I think it was probably about,
I have seen those before.
yep, it was like that right there, about that wide.
Wait, hold up. Can you,
They're not
the
bad.
tail? No, can you poke yourself with the tail?
No, here. Mom, I'll make you some earrings for that
You're
piece
so
of
good to
mango.
me. Forget about all the bad things that's said about you.
Lionfish earrings.
So everybody always wants to hear old stories about us growing up. One time, probably, how old am I? 29. So, holy mackerel, 30, let's just say 32 years ago, alligator pocketbooks were in style. Me and Mom and whoever else, we were all going to church to like youth group or something. And there was a little baby alligator crossing the road. And Mom had a pocketbook that was fake alligator, but we were going to convince everybody it was real. So you remember that, Mom, when we put the little baby alligator
Yeah, we
alive?
found him in the road coming to youth group, to Aubrey's youth group over at Community Christian.
And we put him in the pocketbook, and everybody's like, that. We told everybody that my mom got a real alligator skin pocketbook, and they said, that ain't real. And we opened it up and said, yeah, it is. There's a real alligator in it.
That is epic. This is at church too?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It's so funny. So many of my fans, you read comments, and I know a lot of it just comes because you don't truly know who we are. But if you knew how we grew up, half of those comments I read would never exist, I can assure you. Babe, you gonna clean the next lionfish? We got it. I'm saving this one so in the light in there I can show you just how bad they are. Because my mom saw firsthand what 5 of those monster spines would do to my ankle and just how bad it would be. She ended up calling 911. And that's the only time she's ever called 911, I think, on any of her children.
My life.
In her life, was over those right there. Went in my ankle right there.
Do it again.
I'm telling you, 11 hours later, dying would have been a lot better option than what those 5 spines did to me. Down the edge of the spine, there's actually a groove. And the poison or the whatever it is that hurts you so bad, I can't remember, the venom or the poison lays in that groove. So when it stabs in you and pulls out, that venom or poison stays inside, and oh my goodness, it is bad. It feels like a semi's parked on your ankle, the devil's torching it with a flamethrower, and his brother stabbing you with his knife. That's like the only way I could describe how bad it was. Now, I've been poked probably 20 times by them, since then, and it's never been that bad, but I've also never had 5 big spines in my ankle all the way down to the bone like that either. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. I am ready to eat. I know that. I'm starving. Babe, what you working on over here?
Extreme concentration of 4th of July cupcakes.
I didn't know you were such a bakery chef. What's the deal with these two?
Those are Luke and Jake's. I'm gonna get mine done first because I'm like OCD, and then they can decorate those.
I think you're skipping us on the icing though. Or is it icing? Icing?
Icing.
Icing?
Icing. Well, so you see, I have a little plastic tip in this plastic bag, and it's kind of a small one, as you can see. It's a very small stream there. So, you know, it's not like the Publix ones, but they're like big and whipped. So.
Are you putting icing on these?
Jake and Luke are gonna put icing on those.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that should be interesting. I already let them lick the bowl, so they're all sugared up. Alright,
so while Kelly's cupcakes are cooling down, and before I cook the lionfish and those eggs, we're gonna play a dirty trick on my kids. We're actually gonna cook the eggs, cut the meat the same size of the eggs, and see if they can't figure out which one tastes better, or if they can tell the difference. I want to show you a gear rundown real quick because we're coming into summer and everybody's been asking me this in the comments. So this is the bag that you saw me using in this video to spear the lionfish. The first thing I want to say is, unless you're very experienced shooting lionfish, don't do what we're doing. This was the actual pole spear that you saw me spearing them with. It's called a 3-prong. It's just got 3 little prongs like that with a little teeny band. I don't need anything big for the lionfish because they're so close. Then I take them and I shove them in the bag and pull them off. Now, why I say don't do this is their spines can stick out of that and you can get poked very easily, and that's how I got jabbed in my ankle. And I promise you, with everything I'm worth, I would have rather died that day than deal with what I was dealing with. It was that bad. So as far as my fins go, I just use Cressy's. They're $147. The reason I use them scuba diving, snorkeling, and even over there scalloping is they're a great all-around fin. I had a guy blast me in the comments and said, "Oh my God, you're stupid. You don't need fins that big in 4 foot of water." Well, if he would have paid attention, yes, I was in 4 foot of water, but I was pulling around a 2,500 pound, 20-foot boat with these fins. And I could also just ease around and pick up scallops. So they're a great all-around fin. I highly recommend them. You can get fins cheaper than this and you can spend 4 times that much. I have these because I like them. The mask, now this is the mask that Kelly uses. It's called a hammerhead. It has a GoPro mount. I use a yellow lens Rife mask, not because of the brand, and I don't like this because of the brand. I don't like it because it fogs up on me constantly, and no matter what I do, I've done everything you can imagine, mine still fogs up. This mask never fogs up. It's just about a $90 yellow lens Rife mask with a snorkel with a purge. Kelly uses a freediving snorkel with no purge. As far as spear guns, we have very expensive Koas. We have very, very affordable AB Billers that my buddy Richard Harris gave me. This gun is not expensive at all. It has 1 band and I can do damage in like grouper, snapper that aren't gonna be a long shot. This gun's all you need. Pole spears are the same. This is a little one. This is a big one. Now, the second biggest black grouper I've ever seen, that's a black grouper. We shot one 70 pounds in the Bahamas with this same exact pole spear. You don't need big things to kill big fish. You just got to know what you're doing. So that's your 2 choices with pole spears. They actually make them with tips just like this. You don't have to have a 3-prong. The reason I like 3 prongs is when you shoot them in the head, it sort of paralyzes them. That's why they're also called a paralyzer. Then you have what are my favorite guns, these Rob Allens. This is a roller gun. This is a much more expensive gun and it's a lot harder to load. You need to know what you're doing to get this style gun. This is a Rob Allen, just your average old pull it back and cock it, easy gun. They're not near as smooth as the Koas. They got a lot more kick to them, but You can't break them. You don't have to worry about denting them. The bad thing about these versus the koas, right here on, this is Kelly's koa, but right here on mine, I have a GoPro mount, so I can put the GoPro right there. It's super easy. It has a reel on it. You can also install a reel on these Rob Allens. So that's just a quick rundown of what Kelly and I use. She uses carbon fins. I use Cressy's. She uses a hammerhead mask. I use a Rife mask. She loves the koa. I love the the Rob Allen and the AV Biller. All of this stuff you can find at almost any snorkeling or dive shop that you're close to. And if you need a good one for spear guns, Exhale in Jupiter, Florida is very, very good. But almost anybody's gonna sell this stuff. That's what we use, that's what we love. Hope y'all like it too. So let's go cook some fish. All right, so here's the fillets of one of the big lionfish. Here's the eggs out of one of the big lionfish, and I've taken 2 of the small ones that are about the same size as the eggs, and I'm gonna season them and flour them, cook them in coconut oil, and see if the kids can't tell the difference. But don't tell them, because they're in the other room. I threatened them and said, I'm filming, don't come out here. A little bit of garlic salt, a little bit of flour. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. Until they bite into it. I can't wait to see Luke's face.
Luke is just gonna be like, good. Jake's the tester. He likes to break it apart with his fingers.
All right, so I just put a dab of coconut oil in this pan. I'm gonna lay the fish in.
I'm so excited for this.
A lot of people, I'm sure, is like, dude, I'd rather have the eggs than the actual fish itself. I know my mom loves snapper roe and dolphin roe and stuff like that.
That's literally what she said yesterday. She was like, I would much rather eat the eggs.
We're gonna cook the rest of this for lunch today too, but right now, this is what y'all are getting to see.
It's definitely darker.
Yeah.
So if you put a little like seasoning on it.
Good. I did, I put Lowry's.
Oh.
So I'm sorry at the beginning of this video for showing you so much of Seymour Maps, but legit, Seymour Maps has changed the way I fish. I now can see so much stuff out there that I didn't know. And I want to show you guys that because I promise you, it will help you change the way you fish too. We're going to just lightly cook them. We don't want to overcook anything. All right, so the fish is done and now the eggs are done. So here's the trick, guys, and pay attention. I'm going to put 1 piece of the meat and 1 piece of the eggs on 2 plates. For Jake and Luke. I'm going to tell them the eggs are mangrove snapper and the lionfish is lionfish, obviously, and see if they can taste the difference. Then we'll get a true, do the eggs taste good?
They've eaten mangrove snapper many times.
Yeah. We're going to do a blind taste test. I'm going to make them close their eyes and tell me if it's good.
Oh, they're going to freak out.
Here, both y'all see, I'm going to give you 1 bite of this. Of the lionfish, 1 of the mangrove, and you got to tell me which one's which. But you got to do it. Tell me how cool that is. That's the tail. I took it off last night and dried it. I didn't put anything on it, and it's like I don't think you'd have to do anything else out of it to split it and make earrings or a Christmas ornament or something cool. All right, here we go.
How spiky is it? Not even spiky.
Here, look, your bite first.
Mango snapper.
You, chew it up and taste it. Here. Do you like it, Luke? You like it, Jake?
Lionfish.
How do you know? You better taste this one first.
Alright, hold on. See? Nom. Lionfish.
Here, Luke. All right, you both have tried each one. Could you tell the difference or no?
Well, I think the second one you gave me was the lionfish and the first one was snapper.
All right, take your blindfolds off.
Wait, Luke.
Luke, which one did you think? Luke 6. So here's what y'all really ate. Y'all ate lionfish eggs.
That's actually pretty good.
You want some more?
I'll take this though.
You ate a whole bunch of little babies.
That was good.
It was good though, wasn't it? Here, try another bite. Hey. You already know it's gonna be good.
I was wondering why you didn't cook those last night.
Really salty, like really. You can taste the salt water, it's good though. That's it for this video, y'all. We still have a big grouper that we killed in this video and an actual huge mangrove. That's how I was able to trick him, because I did shoot a big mangrove snapper. We're gonna make a really cool video with that, but for right now, this video is ending. I hope you enjoyed me showing you the gear we're using, just the whole video in general. But right now, like Jake always says, what do you always say?
We're getting the heck out of shape.
Y'all are getting no sugar for like 2 weeks after these.
Okay, yeah, Dad, you can have it.
Luke. Decorate it nice.